Hi, I'm Barry. Now the final part of our filling is the gap between the wall and the skirting board and also our internal miters. Now we're going to be using for that is this flexible decorators caulk. We prepared it earlier on and you can see where I've got the screw in there. I'm just going to take that out now, just going to keep it so it's fresh. It's not gone hard in the end. Okay. Then if you remember, I cut it at 45 degrees and there's a reason for that. Okay, so this is how we're going to apply it with that 45 degrees actually on the top of the skirting board. It says on the back there that it contains fungicide. So I've got some gloves on, okay, just to protect myself. Okay, so I've released the trigger or the lever on the back, and then this is dead easy. Okay, so just pull it across by putting some pressure on this trigger. Okay, I'm doing it slow for you. Take that excess off. I'll wipe it on my little tray that I've got over there later. And this one. Okay, keep your nozzle clean. And I'm just going to run along here. Okay, sometimes if it's really, really thick, you might need to do it twice, but these don't look too bad. There's a little gap there. Okay, keep regular pressure on this trigger. And then I've got quite a bit of build up on this nozzle now, so I'm going to take this off. You can either wipe that on a tissue or on that little thing that we use for that lid we use for our filling. Now there's just a little bit here where it just needs a little bit extra. So again, just run over it. Now we're just going to wipe it clean. What we don't want is, if this is the wall and this is our skirting board, okay, we don't want a big build-up of the filler here, like this, okay, like this corner. Okay, so we want the filler to just be, I've quite extended it there, but just so it lies flat. Okay. So if I just get my finger with my gloves on and I just run it across. Okay, now then, this is what we don't want. Okay, watch this. Okay, can you see that ridge there? Okay, now this stuff you can't sand down. So if we don't get rid of that, then you're going to see that once it's been emulsioned. Okay, so okay, and there's a really good one there. So to eliminate that, you can keep going over it with your finger or just a little painter's tip. Just get a little wet brush or a sponge. Okay, don't put too much water on it because it'll make it sink. Okay, and I'm just going to brush over the top of it. So it's really nice and smooth. And again, I can just show you with a sponge. I need to do it that way. Now this corner, I've put quite a bit on, probably a bit too much on this corner here. And so can you see that ridge? Watch this way you remove it. And then just for this internal mitre, okay, we wouldn't use this 2-pack filler on there because we don't need to shape it. So again, keep your nozzle clean. And then just pull it up. And that little bit of excess you've got on the top, just run it into there, finger in. And then again with just a little brush. Keep our surfaces protected. And that's how you fill the joint between the wall, your skirting board and your internal miters.